I was reading an article recently about how money is helpful, but it may not necessarily make you happy. You see, money is just a tool, but ultimately what you really want money for is to open up opportunities of time. You see, money is infinite. You can always get money, but you can't always get more time. And as I started to reflect about my perspective of money, one of the things that I realized is I thought that just attaining more money would make me happy. But really, it wasn't the money that was going to make me happy. It was the tool of money and the opportunities that it would open up. I have a really good friend, and when he flies, he always upgrades to business or first class, no matter the cost. And the reason is because him being comfortable on that flight is more important to him than the money that it will cost him. I know people who won't stay with friends when they travel because they would prefer to stay at a nice hotel because it's far more convenient to them. It's a better experience to them to not stay with family and friends. It's a better experience to them to go and visit family and friends, but to be able to have their own place to separate to at the end of the night. You see, once you start to realize that money is a tool, it's not a means to your happiness, then what happens is you realize, I don't really need a nice big car, fancy car, special car to get from point A to point B. I can drive an old $600 minivan because it functions doing what I need it to do, and that is to get me from here to there. That's the most powerful aspect of transportation. It transfers me to a different place. Now, if I was independently wealthy, if I inherited a lot of money, would I buy a nicer car or, you know, spend more money? Probably, sure. I'm a human like everybody else. But in the meantime, one of the things that I'm learning to do is to not just value the dollar, but to value the hour. Think about that for a minute. Don't just value the dollar, value the hour. In other words, I would gladly pay someone to do something that would open up an hour on my schedule that I don't want to spend the time doing that particular project. And I'll give you a perfect example. I have a very old, he's going to be 14 in September, black lab. Recently, I started hiring someone to come and pick up the dog waste from when I let him outside. Why do I do that? Because the value of my time is more important to me, how I spend that time doing whatever I want to do, as opposed to picking up dog waste. Some people would say, well, that's a waste, but it's not a waste to me. And there may be things in your life that are not a waste to you. There may be ways that you can spend the money you have to open up more time. You see, at the end of the day, it's not more money that we really want. It's more time. We want more time to be able to do the things that we love. And the trap that we fall into is we fall into a trap where we buy more stuff to impress people we don't like that actually ends up costing us more time. One of the things that we do here in Minnesota is a few times a summer, sometimes only once maybe, or maybe twice, we rent a boat. Why? Because we don't want all of the headache, all of the trouble that comes with owning a boat. You know what they say about a boat? Boat stands for break out another 1,000. So for me, renting a boat, being able to pay someone a few $100s for the day to use their boat, they literally pull up to the shore, I get on, they walk me through the safety thing, I take their boat on the lake for the day, I have an incredible time, I fill it up with gas before I bring it back, I drop it off, and I'm done with it. I move on. I don't think about that boat anymore. Not till the next time I'm going to go out, and even then, I'm only thinking about their boat, not my boat. You see, money is just a tool. It's a tool that allows us to have more freedom to do what we want with our time. Now, here's the thing. You can be very content with very little money if you have more time. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking about today. Let me know what you think in the comments below.